Hey guys, welcome back to the Footballing Question YouTube channel, and we're gonna, keep moving on with this new schedule, and it is my turn to do a video. And today I am going to be going on to a tier list which I've just created, and I'll be ranking the current starting keepers of the 20 teams in the Premier League. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so now you're here. You may see that, first of all, you've got the names of all the rankings there. I'll get into them later on as we go through them. But I've actually done something wrong, as it clearly has copied them out twice. Don't know why that's happened, but, I'll get into everything. I don't know what order I'm going to go, so I'm just going to go with the keepers that I see. Edison. Now, okay, so we've got Butterfingers, backup material, does the job, brick wall, and striker's worst nightmare. With Edison, I'm going to go with brick wall. I think his distribution is phenomenal. Really is phenomenal. And that's the thing that everyone knows. Shot stopping, he's a good goalkeeper. But is his shot stopping as good as his distribution? No, he's not the best keeper in the league. And he's just a great keeper. Brick wall certainly means great keeper. But striker's worst nightmare, there should be one or two max players in there. And yeah, I'm just going to move on. Alison, I'm going to go with a very similar one. I think it's mainly because I've seen him make one or two mistakes. Same with Edison every now and then. Alison more so, I've seen him make the odd error. But on the whole, he's a very consistent, high-quality goalkeeper. But I do think there are better keepers in there, which I will get on to. There is one specifically in mind, which I have, Striker's Worst Nightmare. You may have an idea of who that is, you might not. But next, I'm going to go David Dahaya. Now, here's the thing with David Dahaya. If you did this in like 2016 to 2018, I'd put him there, as he was a phenomenal goalkeeper back then. He just was so worried. I'd go into games against Man United thinking, do you know what, no matter how well we play, it's not about getting past our defence, it's about getting past Dahaya. In the last year or so, he's not been up to his best. This season, he's been a lot better. Despite United playing poorly and him conceding a lot of goals, he's not been to blame for a lot of it. So, I don't know if that means brick wall or does the job. Out of respect, I want to go brick wall. But I think he's even against Watford, I think he could have done better with two of those goals. So, I'm going to go does the job. I don't want to get, any, abuse there for doing that, but I'm making the decisions. This is my chance to make decisions. Okay, Dubravka. I don't think he's Butterfingers. I think he's okay, but he's not. He's out of the team at the moment for Darlow, but he's probably the best keeper they've got. I remember seeing the mistake he made at the Euros against Spain, where the ball was in the air and he flapped it and accidentally hit it into his own net, which I thought was shocking. Which is a very Butterfingers moment. I'm going to put him in backup material though. That's where I'm going to put him. There's Edison for the second time. Yeah. Oh, and he's in there a third time as well. Well, crikey. Fabianski. Ooh. I'm not too sure about this one. Actually, no. I think I am pretty sure. I'm going to put him in does the job. And the reason is he's just a very solid goalkeeper. He was pretty good, I thought, at Swansea. At West Ham, he's done a lot better. At Arsenal was where, he had most of his problems and was shaky towards the start, but he was a young goalkeeper there back then. And towards the end of his Arsenal career, he did actually help Arsenal win the FA Cup and saved two penalty shootouts. Saved two penalties in a shootout in the FA Cup semi-final, which I remember. So he is a good goalkeeper. I think putting him in does the job is quite fair. I think he's a fairly decent goalkeeper. Now, I've done Edison, so next, the Cycling GK, Ben Foster. I don't know where to put this one, okay? I'm putting him in does the job. I think he's a quality goalkeeper. Especially at his age, you've got to think, he's just still making decent saves. And also, if I rated this on personality, he's going into Striker's Worst Nightmare. Because he's a top tier legend. He likes his ketchup. He doesn't care who knows it. If you haven't seen the Cycling GK YouTube channel, check it out because it's great football content and so many footballers watch it. It is absolute great fun. Okay, yeah, so I think that's completely fair putting Foster there. Next. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to do this in one go, okay? So, there are 2 photos of Pickford here. And they're obviously not the same. One is Jordan Pickford for Everton, one is Jordan Pickford for England. As a bit of a joke. So, Jordan Pickford for England, I'm putting him in brick wall. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm putting him. I think he's for England. I don't get it. Every time I go into a tournament, I'm, arguing, maybe this guy should get the starting spot. He's been better in the league than Pickford. And then Pickford will just play amazing in the World Cup and the Euros. And I was just like, where is this player? And he's just not at the same level. I'm not saying he's bad for Everton. I think he's just okay for Everton. And then he just excels with England. I don't get it. But yeah, that's why I picked that Everton photo, just to kind of sum up, he's a little bit worse at Everton, I think. I don't think the golf is that different as many people say. But yeah, I'm just doing that as a joke. Guayita. I like Guayita. I think he's a fairly decent goalkeeper. I've seen him make a few decent saves. I'm going to put him in does the job. I am. Yeah, I'm putting him in does the job. I just think he's a good goalkeeper. I've seen him make so many decent saves. He really makes a few fingertip ones, of curling efforts. And around the Premier League, he was a really nice addition a few years ago, and he's a good goalkeeper. And I highly rate him. Next, Kasper Schmeichel. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. I think he's a quality goalkeeper. I'm doing it. I'm putting him in brick wall. And my head, I always go back to thinking, I remember him saving a shot from Andy Carroll when he was at West Ham. And he saved a shot from about 3 yards. Andy Carroll volleyed it from a free kick. And he had his arm spread out. And it hit him on one arm, solid. And it's just the strength. And it just bounced miles out. He's got strong wrists, he has. And also, I think his distribution's all right, but his saving is brilliant, and just the physicality of him helps him a lot, I think. Tim Krul. This is a really tough one, as I think he's one of the best goalkeepers when it comes to penalties. Completely. Shot stopping. I mean, I saw him play this season, so I went to the Arsenal-Norwich game, and I thought he actually saved a few decent chances for Arsenal. Every time there was a one-on-one, he was saving it. It's just the fact that if I put him in does the job, it's the same rating as Dahaya. And I'm now thinking there's possibly, there should have been another one there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm putting backup material means you're in the squad, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put them in backup material. Sadly, I'm going to put them in backup material. And I might put Guayita there. You're good, but there's a gulf between you and other keepers. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Next, Hugo Louries. I put Hugo Louries in does the job. I think he's all right. I think he's at the current moment in time on a little bit of a decline, and he's seen better years. But at the current Tottenham squad, you wouldn't point at him and say he's the problem. He's still capable of having good performances. He's still a good goalkeeper. And I do rate Louries. At the end of the day, he's won the World Cup. He's a World Cup winning goalkeeper, and he is a good goalkeeper. But if you did this, maybe, 2018 or 2017 maybe, he definitely goes into brick wall for me. But let's move on. So, Emmy Martinez. This probably means a lot to me, obviously, as I'm an Arsenal fan. I used to watch this guy a lot during the COVID time, when he got a lot of game time and made his, claim for the Arsenal starting spot. I'm putting him in brick wall. I think he's been phenomenal for Aston Villa. He's a quality goalkeeper. His distribution is just brilliant. And I think he's a great goalkeeper. And it's a shame Arsenal let him go. But now Arsenal have another keeper, which I highly rate as well. And instead of picking the next one, I'm going to move straight to him. Aaron Ramsdale. He's not Butterfingers, he's not backup material, he's not does the job. I'm putting him in brick wall. I think he is a phenomenal goalkeeper from what I've seen of him so far. I just think his distribution is brilliant. Very similar to Emmy Martinez in what I rate about him is his distribution. I think in terms of saving, he makes a lot of like decent saves, and what I like about him is the impact he's had. I mean, it's weird because I haven't been able to give this point of view on other goalkeepers, but because I watch this guy every game he plays, you know, the effect he's had on the defence as a whole in terms of like the confidence they have in him, and you know how relaxed we are on the ball, it's just all because of him and the fact that he's in that team. But yeah, he's a fantastic goalkeeper. I'm not going to put him in striker's worst nightmare though, it's a bit early for that. So next, Alex McCarthy. I just think he's okay. I think he's all right. Like, nothing special. He's nothing special, he is. Edouard Mendy. He's not there. He's going right to the top. I have an opinion about him. Obviously, it was the Ballon d'Or last week, and I think it was the Yashin Award that was given to Donnarumma. And this man was absolutely robbed. You know, he had more clean sheets in less games, and he won the Champions League, but didn't win the Euros. And the thing is, I don't think Donnarumma was the best goalkeeper at the Euros. I think Pickford was the best keeper at the Euros as well. Obviously, more clean sheets, but you know, I don't want to get too much into that. But yeah, Edouard Mendy, just a class goalkeeper. You know, the amount of times, you know, it's not. He doesn't save Chelsea every week because they're a decent side, but you know, when they need him, he's there. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. But yeah, he is just a fantastic goalkeeper. And seeing goalkeepers like that, like when they transition from Kepa to him, you know, getting someone in who just bang makes that difference. You know, it's players like him that prove how important a goalkeeper is really to a team. Meslier now, I'm not too sure. I think he's okay. I'm putting him in backup material because I think he's still a young keeper. You know, he's still a young keeper and he's still got a lot to prove, and he will improve over time. And I think he's all right. He's just, in my head, when I think of times we've played him, he's had bad and good moments. But he will definitely improve, and I think he's good. And do you know what? By putting him there, screw it, I'm putting Alex McCarthy in Butterfingers. I'm doing it. That's where he's going. So next, Nick Pope. Oops, I've put him in Butterfingers by accident. But Nick Pope, I think Nick Pope's a good goalkeeper, that's the thing. But I don't know if I'm going to put him in does the job. I think his distribution's okay. He's just average at distribution. But his shot stopping's amazing. And he's actually had a massive presence in the box when defending a corner as a goalkeeper. And he is a good goalkeeper. And I thought going into this year's Euros, he really had a chance to start for England. And his injury really helped Jordan Pickford. But yeah, I doubt he'll ever get game time at any tournament from now on, as Ramsdale's really pushing through, and I don't think Pickford's performing at quite the same level as now. Burnley look like they could get relegated. So yeah, but if they got relegated, I'm pretty sure Nick Pope would find a move very quickly, as he is still a very decent goalkeeper. So yeah, we're running out of spots now, so I am going to go with David Raya. Where do I put him? I'm not putting him in Butterfingers because I do think he's actually quite a good goalkeeper and a talented goalkeeper. That, like, in terms of like, he's comfortable, more comfortable with the ball than some, and he's a decent shot stopper. You know, he does the job, but I wouldn't put him there because he's not exactly on the same level as some of them. I'm gonna put him in backup material. I'll be honest. Now I'm looking at it, it really looks like I put Ben Foster there because I like him, and do you know what? I have. Let's just say he's in backup material, but you know, let's just put him there for fun. Let's just put him there for fun because we like him. Now, I think there's only two left. Jose Sarr for Wolves. I've not seen enough of him, to be honest. I really haven't seen enough of him to think of it, but I'm putting him in backup material, and the reason is, I remember, obviously he used to play for Olympiacos, and Arsenal played Olympiacos last season, and we won 3-1 away from home at their ground, and Odegaard scored the opener, and it was a really fast, you know, powerful strike, but it was, you know, at the keeper, and, you know, he gets a hand to it, it goes right above his head, and he does that, and it deflects off his hand and in, and I thought that probably should have been saved, but you know, I still think he has good moments. You know, even in that game, he parried a header onto the bar from Aubameyang from about 5 yards, so he is a good goalkeeper, but you know, just maybe not. You know, we've just got a lot more. I'm patient with him because I think he might still be a good, decent goalkeeper. You know, he might end up and does the job, but I'm not going to do this every week, am I? I might do it every season from now on, but yeah. Robert Sanchez. I'm putting Robert Sanchez in backup material, probably because I think he's a decent goalkeeper. He's not on the same level as the people in does the job, I don't think. Actually, do you know what? No, he is. I think he's a good goalkeeper. I think when I went to the Brighton game, he did have a bad moment or two, but he is a good goalkeeper. You know, the way he's suddenly broken into the Spanish setup is really, really good for him. It's the story as well of him coming from, like, you know, Rochdale, Forest Green, all those like moves he's had, and you know, this long story of Brighton, and he's finally made it with them, and he pushed Matt Ryan out of the team and out of the league. But he's a good goalkeeper, and I do rate him. And he, you know, he's certainly shown, you know, he's got what it takes to be a goalkeeper in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm putting him there, and I'm pretty sure that is it. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you thought of this video down in the comments. Please, can you like the video? You know, if you want to see more stuff like this, do subscribe. That would really help us out. Can you ding the bell for notifications so you can see when we're uploading next? We will be uploading. The plan is twice a week. As well as that, obviously check out the podcast on Spotify and other audio platforms where we will be uploading our episodes weekly. Although sometimes we might miss out. I'm pretty sure we're going to take a break for Christmas, I think. As well as that, we've obviously got our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook. All of those links will be in the description, so go and check all of that fun stuff out. Yeah, so that's been my first video of this new format. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I mean, if you disagree or agree, as I've said, do comment below what your thoughts are. If you think this is an absolute abysmal, you know, ranking, comment below what you think went wrong. But anyway, yeah, this has been the Football in Question, and hopefully you'll be back for more.